Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro every day, and today I figured it out. I actually only need 8 more gold stickers. I'm trying to get Completionist Plus before we lose. 61 gold stake wins so far. Let's do a little bit of ghost deck. Okay, queens and jacks. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good start. Yeah, I mean, we can do the pants. We can get the shiny space pants. Can't take the talisman. That sucks. Alright. Throw away the ace. Try to get a queen. Maybe a different pair. Bummer. Maybe 8 and aces, throwing away a queen or a 10. Maybe didn't get the 2 pair again. Bummer. Throw away the jack or throw away the 7, and then I can get either a jack or a king. There we go. Jacks and queens. Alright, cost us a few extra hands, but that's not that different from if it were a bus or if it were Grimbo. We got +4 mult in exchange for 4 hands. We don't take the rental here. We can't really afford anything. This boss might actually be helpful to us. Maybe not. Play a 2. I can play a 3. Two pair. That's it. Well, that was rude. Alright, I'm with the Hermit. Probably interested in Uranus here. Could use Hermit for $9. That's what I see a lot of people do. I'm gonna save my Hermit. Just 2 more rounds, and then we can get the $20. We can go 9s and 10s. If I wanted to try a little bit harder, I could maybe dig for lower ranking cards. Aura, Northern Lion. So I do want the egg, I do want the spectral pack. I probably am fine taking an aura, which means I don't get my Hermit. I think maybe now taking the $10 up front now, we miss out on $10, but we do get interest for 2 rounds. I think it's worth it to take the money now. Oh, I should have opened the spectral pack first in case we get Onk. That's okay. Maybe should have taken the aura first in case we get cryptid. That's okay. Maybe make more aces. Maybe if we go Ouija, that helps. No, I think aces. It's fine. Aura, maybe. Go next. Okay. Foil ace. Okay, well, we don't play the foil ace because it's too strong. Bummer. Yeah, I should have gone for lower ranking cards. Bus as a rental. Nope. Do we want to go back in time? I think if it costs me interest, I don't want to do it, even though I have Northern Lion as a value generator, even though I have the pants as a value generator. Maybe I shouldn't have taken the Uranus card. Yeah, I've got 2 forms of value generation here. Let's go next. We lose interest, but we're still making money. Discard the face cards, I guess. I can go aces and 5s. Okay, blue seal. Yep, that's why you play on the ghost deck. Let's go next. Could take an investment tag for 25 bucks. Sure. It's ante 2. I think ante 2 is a good time to do that. I say ante 2 in air quotes. Let's try to get an ace. I can go blue seal. Boss is gonna be debuffed clubs. Maybe we go blue seal jack of hearts. I could put it on the ace. Blue seal ace. Yeah, maybe. Maybe blue seal here on the foil card. Now you might be thinking, well, wait a second. If you put the blue seal on the foil card, then you can't play the foil card. Yeah, that's on purpose. I'm not really trying to play the foil card. If I have a blue seal in hand, I would rather it be an ace than not an ace, so that it's a useful card. I probably want the paintbrush, and then we get the $25 from the investment tag. The paintbrush in the shop is another reason to take the skip if you weren't already going to take the skip. Alright. Fours and kings. Because we got the blue seal, fours and kings wins. We can make lucky kings and then strength them into aces later. And then ship it. Okay, next round's 3,200. Clever Joker, we already got the gold sticker, but this would be a great run for it if we hadn't already. Telescope here is great. I think it's worth losing a little bit of interest for the guaranteed peak at Uranus. And no on the buffoon pack. If I were on white stake, I would take it, but on gold stake, too risky. Boss gonna debuff my hearts. Okay. So with the extra planet card, does this 2-pair win? Do I feel like doing the math? Okay, now that I have the blue seal in hand, I'm gonna ship it. Okay. I guess I could have discarded and tried to get the lucky cards, but would have been low chance. Okay. Take a strength card. Sure. Go next. I am looking for kings. I could use strength on my queens. I think I still want to save my strength for my kings, so I can make aces. Though long term, probably if I strength queens, they're gonna get strength anyway. Yeah, this is fine. The one caveat is if I'm holding on to a strength card, then I don't get another strength card. That was 5,000, so the boss could take us more than one hand. Alright, we got a hermit. We can hang him. At this point, I'm willing to pay. I'm willing to pay 20 bucks to remove 2 cards. Since we got the blue seal. Probably what you're supposed to do is remove 2 cards of the same rank, because we're trying to play 2 pairs, like remove 2 5s at the same time, but it doesn't matter. We can make a gold king. Or a glass king. Let's go gold, make money. Could take a stencil here. Stencil would be a ×3, which we don't need actually. So let's not waste the money. Okay, we got the ace, we got the 4s. I still have, maybe let's try to get king here. I can do 2 kings with the strength. I can do magician on 2 aces. Let's go ace of clubs since we already had the clubs debuff boss. I could start playing, I don't know, 3 of a kind aces, 4 of a kind aces. Stick with the 2 pair. That's it. The pants, not so great if you're only playing 1 hand per round, but I got the blue seal, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, we got the money. Okay. Could make a gold queen. Boss says face down after played. Okay. Strength. Wheel. So I'm turning kings into aces. I should also probably turn 10s into jacks. I could go strength on the 10. I could go strength on 2 7s to make 2 8s. Actually kind of like that. I like that idea. I was gonna say I could think about Todd, but maybe Todd doesn't matter if we have blue seal already. Maybe I go 1 10 and 1 7. Go next. Okay, I've got kings. I've got aces. Okay, I don't need this many aces. I've got 8s and aces, and I could play a high card, digging for the blue seal. I could run out the 2 pair. The chance of drawing the blue seal is kind of low. Okay. I can play the 9s and 5s. I could play the lucky card. Let's do 9s and 5s. Okay, but important to note here, we got 7,000 for the 2 pair the first time. So the next round's going to be 2 pair twice, which is fine, which is perfect for the pants. Alright. Round 12, we're halfway done with the run, and we have 2 jokers. We could pick up a bull or some chips. That's probably pretty good. Pretty safe. Yeah. Maybe the bull ends up not mattering once we level up our hand, but at least in the short term we can do that. We can hang the 5s. Could go mult cards. I think judgment matters more. I don't need the baron. Let's go next. Not that I couldn't keep it, but if I sell the baron, I get a little bit of interest. So with the bull now, we score like 30% more, 40% more, but not 13,000 more. Yeah, okay. Alright, I can't play high card because the bull gives me too many chips, but I can play the lucky aces. Didn't get the blue seal, didn't get the money, that's okay. Emperor. Sorry, what was the last card we used? Last card was Judgment, so this is fine. We can hang them. I do need gold sticker Splash. I could take it now and just, even if it's debuffed, even if it's perishable, you still get the gold sticker. Maybe I take it. There's that Todd. Okay. So I think 3 and 2 we still hang them. I think I still, rather than get the money for the bull, I think we still hang them. I think we go 6s, I'm fine. Hang them. Sure. Then take the money. Face down after played. So you're telling me if I play the 8s and the 9s, I'm going to draw some face down cards? Oops. Okay, next time we'll be able to Play more cards, maybe. We do have the telescope. We do have an observatory. Okay. I need the gold sticker gelato, but that's gonna be harder because it melts. All right, that's enough Uranus. Let's go next. All right, so my prediction is the 2-pair once wins. Okay, especially 9s and aces. I could play this pair to dig. Okay. 9s and aces. We got 45 cards left. Cool. That was 25-ish thousand. Next round, I should be able to play 2-pair twice. Could take hologram or some scaling X-Mult instead of Todd. Boss says diamonds are debuffed. Okay. Could take a polychrome 9. Could take a gold queen. Probably with the pants we don't need the polychrome. Could take the king because it's purple. Though red gold is pretty good. I think I'm gonna take the king as purple, and then also I can turn it into an ace, maybe, long term. Death on the blue seal. Easy pickup. A little bit disappointed it's not gold, but that's fine. Okay. 4s and... I could go 4s and aces, and as long as we don't hit the plus 20, we don't win here. I could discard first. Bummer. That plus 20 difference. Oh well. So I guess standard pack for my hologram. Maybe we're supposed to do this. Do I want a stone card? Do I want a 5? Do I want a 10? Low on 5s, medium on 10s. I could take a stone card. Let's pick up a 10 and turn it into a jack. Maybe no on the buffoon pack. I think we're good joker wise. Yeah. Diamonds are debuffed. That means my blue seals are debuffed. I can play 4s and 8s. Nice. I can play 10s and aces in a way which wins. So aces, queens, and throw in an extra 5. Okay. Cartomancer. Usually I would love to. Maybe I would like to take Cartomancer instead of Splash, but we just keep the Splash. Could take Superposition instead. Boss says I'm gonna lose money. I mean, we do have the bull, so we might not even need to play 2-pair. We'll see. Okay. Hierophant. I should keep the 8, I guess, or Jack. I can do jacks and 7s, throwing away a 4. I can do 9s and aces. Throw away the high card. High card is 10k. Got it. Ace and 9 with the Hierophant. Aces and 9s. Tip it. Boss, we need 120,000. I might just sacrifice the money. We lose the bull, but I don't think the bull is super important to what we got going on. Could take a holographic king. Holographic king is probably good against this boss if we end up playing something other than 2-pair. Maybe we play a full house, but ace is probably best since I have more aces than anything else. I can get 50 bucks here or use strength. Probably we take the money and go next. All right. Aces and jacks. Doesn't win. Got it. Queens and king. I could do queens and 8. Queens and 8. I don't have splash anymore, so I can't splash the ace. We did go back in time, we only had 3 hands. Okay. Yeah, maybe we do sacrifice the money. That's fine. Do I want a 10 or a queen? Probably queen. Steel card, sure. We can reroll for some tarot cards. Bloodstone, nope. Hey, there's a swashbuckler. If I get the swashbuckler instead of splash, then I can beat the boss without the 2-pair. Go next. Alright, let's get a full house. Maybe. Maybe we go 4 of a kind. I think we just discard for our value generators. Okay. I can play 3, I could play 4 fancy aces. Yep. Yeah, maybe should have tried harder to do the pants. Anyway, can't use hex. We can take 50 bucks. We should have plenty of money. We can reroll for a gold sticker in the end game. Boss says first hand face down. Alright, I think right now we're strong enough we just play 1 hand. Okay, I can do queens and aces. Aces and queens. We do have 3 blue seals, so with the crystal ball we could potentially get 3 planet cards. Not super likely. Okay, buffoon pack. We got the money, we can take a look. There's the cola. We need the gold sticker. We can get rid of the swashbuckler. That's it. That's huge. That's an uncommon. Alright. 7s or 8s? 7s, it looks like we hang them. Boss says first one's face down. Okay. 8s and 9s. No, we throw away the 8s, we draw aces. I have my blue seals in hand. Probably we keep now. 9s and 8s. Skip it. Okay. With the cola instead of the swashbuckler, we're a little bit weaker. But that's okay. Standard pack. I could pick up another ace for the hologram. Familiar for more face cards for the hologram. Go next. First one's face down, alright. These, maybe discard like this. I can get another queen, maybe. What's under here? Eights, and you know what, if the 2-pair wins, so I can play the high card first. I can play aces and eights and ship it. Okay. We've got 19 level 2 pair. Could go Hermit. Let's go Celestial Pack first. Level 20. Alright, and we got the boss reroll, which means we don't have to deal with the Violet Vessel. We could take an Aura card. I guess that doesn't super matter. There's $50. So Polychrome Ace and $50. Go next. Forza card to be selected. That's probably fine. Alright, I've got aces and jacks. Let's do that. I can do aces and jacks. I could throw away a hand first. Alright, aces and jacks wins. Okay. Get the Bonkler again. Up Uranus. Okay, go next. How about jacks and aces? Ooh, I have strength. Okay, I can save my strength for the final boss. I could use my strength right now on the jacks. Yeah, let's do it right now. All right. Okay. Okay. So we get the gold sticker cola. We can try to get a different gold sticker. Take temperance. Look for more temperance. I'm not going to use my strength in case there is temperance here in the jumbo. Or sorry, in case there's a fool. I can use strength on a king to make an ace and a jack to make a queen. That seems reasonable. Alright, so we got the money. Probably don't need Uranus. Fortune teller, look at that, plus 28. Wow. Look at that. Gold sticker crafty joker, that's fine. Go next. Alright, eights and aces. Get me out of here. Okay. I mean, that's 2 more gold stickers. That means we should have 6 left. Just 6 more. One more uncommon. The last uncommon is To the Moon. That's the interest joker. Okay. So we did yellow deck yesterday, so let's do blue deck today. Let's just mix it up a little bit. We rotated through all the different decks 4 times each, and then now I'm not going to do all the decks since we only have the 6 gold stickers left. We'll just do the easy decks. Alright. So how about some spades? Again? Bummer. Still missing on the spades. Unfortunate. I mean, they're in there. Yeah. Okay. Fine. What a bunch of bunko. Go next. We could go buffoon pack. Baseball card does something. I mean, not right this second, but it does something, probably. It's a rare joker. It's got to do something. Let's get cards. Okay. Play a bunch of clubs. Chip it. Alright, this boss, spades are debuffed. Do I want eternal mailing rebate? I think it's strong enough we take it, even though it makes our baseball card worse. Baseball card we can replace later. Maybe actually we get rid of it right now because Greedy Joker actually helps us beat this boss. Rebate on aces. Okay, so I think we spam the high card and then we just do the one flush with diamonds. Discard one more ace. I could play 3 cards and then dig for another ace, but I think it's best we just take the money here and then get me out. Okay, diamond flush wins the next round. Yeah, I don't need to take an eternal rental here. I could take a gold card. Mail-in rebate gives me at least $5. I can't guarantee $10, but at least 5. Maybe I want to take a celestial pack here. Maybe I want to take a standard pack instead. Holographic 8. I think that's good enough. I don't think it's very strong, but I think it's good enough. Go next. Boss says face down after played. Could take a Mega Buffoon pack here. I think we get enough value that we shouldn't skip. I can discard 2 4s. I have another 4 I can discard. I could play the pair first and then try to draw another 4. If I discard this 4, I'm not going to get the diamond flush right away, so I might as well dig. Might as well dig a hole. Okay. Yeah, we can discard the 4 now. Draw 2 diamonds. Nope. Go 1 more. Go 1 more. So we have 8 diamonds. Probably we should go for the diamonds rather than the 2 pair, kings and 2s. Got it. Okay. What do I want to make gold card? I like gold kings. And then play the diamonds. Kind of a low flush. We have low ranks here, but it's going to be enough. Next round's 1500, so we do need 2 hands, maybe. But we got the money. I'll take a juggler. Not mad about that. Could take Todd. Todd plus Greedy Joker allows us to one-shot. Let's look for money. Alright, so stone cards are good with the rebate. Glass cards are good with Greedy Joker, but we don't have to stay on flushes forever. I'd like to get off if I can. Maybe I stone the hearts or the low spades. Maybe the hearts, even though it's odd. Yeah. Arcana pack I'm gonna open. Because we got the rebate, we can go back up to 25 easily. Relatively easily. Okay, we can do hearts, we can hang them. How about that? I had the opportunity to make diamonds there with a star. I had the opportunity to use strength to make maybe another ace as an odd card or something like that, but I value the hung man very highly. And you should too. Alright, I think I'm going to start with play the pair of kings. I can play a pair of aces. I can discard the 7. I could play the queen, trying to find another 7. Yeah, I just need one more 7. There we go. That's perfect. And then we can play this 6-high flush. Okay, and then forget what the boss is. The boss says face down after played. Got it. Alright, could take the moon here to make clubs. We are trending away from that direction. Delayed gratification, we don't want. Let's open the standard packs. Looking for seals. I could take diamonds here, even though I hate flushes. I want an ace of diamonds. I mean, it's compatible with the jokers that I currently have. And yeah, fine. Whatever. We'll live. Ace of spades I don't need. Clubs I don't need. Get me out of here. I do want to go one more. We could square up. Usually that's the move. That's like a safe move to do, but it is a rental, which makes me a little bit sad. What if we don't? Is that controversial? Kinda. I think square here is good. I'm gonna take the 4 of a kind on pure speculation. Okay. I want to draw a diamond. Okay. Rebid on 5s. I can play these. And if I sort by suit, we're gonna be fine. Looking for 5s here. Didn't get the 5. Alright, play the diamonds. Okay. Next round we need 3,000, so that's 2 flushes. Could take Northern Lion here, could take Crafty Joker. I do want seed money. Even if I take seed money, I still open the Arcana packs because they could give us a Hermit. We could hang them, but I think maybe the Hermit is worth it because we have the extra interest. And we can do it again. Taking 20 bucks here instead of a steel card, instead of a star card. Alright, go next. So, boss is going to debuff my cards. That's something we can probably survive. Maybe what I want to do is not play too many cards out of consideration for the boss. Maybe it's okay. Maybe don't worry about it. Want to draw 2s. I still have all my 2s. Okay. So discard the queen. I could play, I guess, like this. Could play ace high and then try to draw another 2. Could play a pair of 10s. Bummer. It was worth a shot. Alright, play all the odd cards. Alright, once again, because we have Crafty, I think we can one-shot the next round. Definitely Jupiter helps. Maybe Lustful Joker helps us against the boss. But I'd have to get rid of Northern Lion, which is probably fine, since it's perishable anyway. Could take a Spaceman here. I like the idea of the Spaceman. I guess the problem with the Spaceman is you only get 1 upgrade every 4 rounds on average. Spaceman really good if you're playing pairs, because you play 4 pairs per round, but if we're only playing 1 flush, maybe we don't want the Spaceman. Maybe we want the Astronomer instead. Maybe at the end of the day we end up selling the Astronomer anyway. Alright, Temperance. That feels bad, but oh well, that's fine. Yeah, I think I just do this. I think take Lustful Joker. Could take Sock and Buskin. Could take Glutinous Joker. Sock and Buskin is usually pretty strong later on, though currently I'll admit it's not doing too much for me. Let's take Glutinous. Well, Smiley Face is pretty not bad with Socky Busky. It is a foil, which is useful, but also it's eternal, so maybe not. Lovers. I could save it for the boss, maybe. I rebid on 9s, so discard the 1/9 or play the 2 pair first. Okay. Discard the 1/9. Discard the 1 more 9. And I don't need the 4, I guess. Alright, here we go. Flush. Alright, the boss, I'm probably gonna need 2 hands. Okay. Flower Pot, no. Spectral Pack, maybe. There's a flash card. There's a Showman. I think it's gonna be flash card. We have money, so we're re-rolling, so it's fine. Could take Misprint as a foil. I could take Droll Joker instead of Greedy Joker. Maybe. I think that's good, actually. Okay, Empress also helpful against the boss. Let's go Arcana Pack for money. Fool gives me Temperance, so probably I sell Lovers, take the Temperance. So 1 more. Spectral Pack. Could go Red Seal, could go Blue Seal, could go Suit Changer if we want to play flushes. Not that we should, but we could. Can we switch off of flushes? Maybe play 2 pair. Maybe play pairs. Maybe if I took the foils I could have played pairs, but maybe not anymore. Maybe, do we want to go spades because we have the holographic? Do we want to stick with diamonds? I think let's go spade. Sure. So Blue Seal spades in? Why not? Okay, rebate on 7s. So if I use the Empress here, that's worth money. Let's go, I guess, diamonds. I want to dig for more diamonds. My other 7s are debuffed. Okay. Diamonds. This doesn't win. I need another flush. I could do... Can't really do hearts. Might be able to do spades. Yeah. I can do the spades. I can play high card first if I want to try to fish. Let's play the spades. Yep, this is why I don't play flushes. This is it, you're seeing it. Alright. Too late to Grimbo, I think, maybe. We got flash card and we got plenty of money, it's fine. There's a Mercury card though. So boss says face cards face down. See what's in here. Could take plutonium, could take an earth card. Maybe earth. I probably want the extra discard if I'm gonna play flushes. I could take the pants if we're gonna do, could switch to 2 pair. Todd or Crafty? Probably Todd. I want hologram, I'm pretty sure. So if I ditch Crafty, that makes us pretty weak in the short term. But I think hologram's worth it in the long term. Could take Swashbuckler here instead of the Droll Joker. I think it's worth it to go one more. I mean, we could go Certificate to go with the hologram, which is good long term, but maybe without the chips on Todd makes the short term a little bit spooky. But only a little bit spooky, right? It's an Eternal Certificate. That's tough. I don't know. I think I don't need that. Alright. I can discard the 8s. I can try to get diamonds, I guess. I could play the flush. That would be the safe thing to do. Okay. Play the spades. Okay. Okay. So the diamonds flush probably wins. Chip it. Next round is 3 flushes, which are words that I hate to say, but oh well. We take Sun. We take Blackboard. Definitely Celestial Pack. I need Jupiter. Spectral Pack. So Familiar gives me 3 cards. Sure. Okay, that helps. I could use the Sun to turn clubs into hearts, but if I only have 10 hearts, maybe we don't do that. Go next. Okay, rebate on 10s. Let's start with spades. I'm gonna play the pair of aces. That's worth a decent amount, actually. So you're telling me I can still play pairs if I want? This flush with the extra mold card, this doesn't win, right? Oh, hologram. Probably missed out on like 10 bucks there. Fine, we got the blue seal value. Okay. Saturn, nope. Maybe Earth. Could take Hierophant. Could stone something. Onk. Not gonna happen. Ouija, no. I can stone a 2 of hearts. I can use the Hierophant on my holographic card. Let's find out. Go next. I have spades. Yeah. Rebate on 6s. Okay. Rebate on 6s. Sort by suit. Okay. Alright, one of these and one of these. Let's go Hierophant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, I could have a 6 under here. No, those are all face cards, right? Face down face cards. This wins. Do I have a steel card? I do have a steel card. Steel queen. Nice. Alright. This boss discards random cards. We got the boss reroll. That's great. Plutonium's fine. Uranus is better, probably. Go one more. Supernova. Supernova instead of the Swashbuckler. Go next. I can discard 7. I could discard this 7. But then I need to draw another spade, which is a little bit non-trivial. Sorry, that's a naughty math word. Ah, beans. So, I guess diamonds now? Stone card might win here, actually. Alright, that's on me. That was a miscalculation. Alright, next round, I know it's 2 flushes. Good to know. Take a burglar. I mean, burger is good. Maybe not with the rebate. Alright. Take another blue seal, sure. Really eclectic suits. Haven't really consolidated suits yet. I can use a death card. So definitely we can get rid of hearts. We can make more diamonds or spade. Let's make spades because it's an enhanced queen, I guess. There's a Jupiter card. Alright. Go next. Rebate on 8s. So diamonds should be fine. Go diamonds. Alright. Flip it. And then spades. 11 spades, no problem. Wait a second. The stone's too strong, huh? Okay. I can play these spades. I can play a pair of 5s. I guess I will play the flush. Discard random cards. Take a card shark instead of odd, instead of supernova. Maybe instead of supernova since it's perishable. Also, since we have molt from the flash card. Alright. So could take a Jupiter card, could take 20 bucks. Could go death to make another fancy 8. That's pretty fancy. I think if it was a blue seal, I would use death, but I'll take the 20 so we can also do rerolls. Send your way. So we do need gold sticker fist. Is now the time for gold sticker fist. Round 14, I think that's too early. Bull instead of Todd. Alright, take a Herm. Go next. Okay. So, rebate on jacks. Let's try to get clubs. One more time, clubs. One more time, clubs. Alright, I'm gonna play the blue seal. Okay, and all I gotta do is get a flush. I don't really need the flush if I have a flash card and the bull. So, I am gonna try, but I'm not gonna try too hard. Definitely throw out the hearts. Okay. Alright, get me out of here. It's fine. If I was paying slightly more attention, I could have tried to use the boss to get the rebate value. Blank voucher's okay. Celestial pack's fine. I can take a polychrome club. I could make a glass card. Boss says hearts are debuffed. Okay. Rebate on 8s. Discard the 8s and get the diamonds. Play the diamonds without winning. Right? I can make a glass ace. Play the diamonds without winning. And then spades. Alright, the next spade flush wins. I have more 8s for the rebate. Bummer. Get the blue seal. Ship it. Okay. Celestial pack again. Jupiter rather than plutonium. I'm fine with that. Heart debuff. I'm fine with that. Okay, do we want to hang them? Hearts. And maybe I'm supposed to get rid of clubs. Maybe I get rid of a 6 of clubs. I'm going to keep the stone cards because they block the rebate. Maybe. Even though we got the bull, I'm okay re-rolling because we got the flash card. Hey, look, a campfire. If I take the campfire now, it's not going to last all the way to the end, but that could be a very powerful option. Okay, I've got the blue seal in hand. I'm looking for spades. So play the high card. Rebate on 7s. Play the spades. The next flush wins. Alright, so what flavor flush do we want to do? We want to do diamonds, it looks like. Or clubs. Go diamonds. Rebate on 7s. Okay. Tip it. Okay. Celestial pack for sure, yes. Plutonium's fine. So Bull has 2 more rounds. Bull is currently a ×2. So we can beat the boss with 4 flushes. How do you feel about 4 flushes? Take a gold card. Oh, maybe now I want the certificate. Actually. You know, that's not the worst idea. That's not a bad idea. Alright, I'm gonna keep the devil to make a gold card, but we go Temperance Hermit. Let's do it. Loyalty card. Nope. Go next. Okay. So I want diamond. I want spades. I got rebate on queens. I'm gonna play him. Okay, I want, looks like diamonds. Okay. I have rebate on queens. 29 cards in the deck. You discard 1 queen. Should have done it. Should have gone for it. Oh well. It's only $5. Better safe than pregnant. Alright, Jupiter. Again. Okay. We could go back in time. Boss has decreased level of poker hand. Yeah, you jerk. Could take a glass jack of spades. I think for sure we go back in time. I think there's no penalty for us to go back in time, especially if we got the card shark and the hologram. Could make wild cards. I'm not super interested. Could make a glass card. Let's go next. So, you know what? Polychrome, we could make it wild? Sure. Blue, we can make it glass? Sure. Diamonds? Sure. That almost wins, actually. So, give me the clubs, I guess. One. Should I play the high card? I should have not done that. But we didn't get punished. Okay. Plus 52 on the flash card. Almost as good as a red card. We could take an idol. I don't think my hand is strong enough for me to consider that seriously. I can consider it unseriously, but not seriously. Pick up Uranus here. Four more. Rebate on 8s. So would you look at that? Another gold card. Spades. Okay. So if I do this high card, it's worth 30,000, and then does the flush one shot. Yeah, when I said 30,000, actually what I meant was 60,000. Let's get spades now. Oh yeah, this is spades. There we go. Or, sorry, that's an 8. Yep. Okay. 2 Jupiter cards. Alright, this boss is kind of stinky. Take the plutonium. I could try to do the high card, but it might not have enough chips. More rounds on my certificate. I do need the gold sticker splash. Maybe we take the splash now. Okay, okay. Sure. Stuntman. If I do the stuntman, I could do high card, and then my flush won't be de-leveled. I'll just take an L on this one, it's fine. Could re-roll the boss, but it's non-fatal. I can play 3 8s if I want. I'm gonna discard the queens. Okay. I think I go for spades. I've got an idea. I'm not saying it's a good idea, but it's an idea. I could go hearts flush and then play the stone. Or sorry, play the whatever. This is what I meant. Not a hearts flush, but play the 8 of hearts. Okay. Now if I want, I can go for the spades. If I want, I could discard the queen. A little bit risky. Yep. Alright, we get the 1D level, we got the 2 blue seals. And we got a nice amount of money too. Or we did for a second. A little bit less money after the rental fees. Alright. Okay, extra hand size. That's huge. Boss says play only 1 hand. I think I'm okay with that. I could take a baseball card here. I don't think I can. Well, maybe that's better than the card shark. Actually. Yeah. Yeah, that's legit. Get the hungman. Spectral pack. Could go 2 aces for the hologram. We can remove the 8 of hearts. So remove hearts and probably clubs. Okay. Now what? Gold card, steel card. I could just make spades, turn hearts into spades. That does seem productive, doesn't it? You're right. Go next. Alright, we got rebate on 5s. I'm gonna win with a spade flush. Okay. I don't need the glass card, though I could smash on purpose. Nah, we'll save it. Save it for the final ante just to see. That's a lot of queens. Ship it. Cool. Rebid on 8s now. Take a chariot. Jupiter. I still want to the moon. That's the uncommon that we need. I can take here queen. Rebid on 8s. So rebid on 8. Play the diamonds first. Rebid on 8. Okay. I can make a steel 10. Then ship it. ×4 on the hologram. Sick. 58 cards in the deck. Disgusting. Okay, bean is great. I would love a bean here, but I can't. I don't have room. Bummer. We can take spades. Nice. Acrobat. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense against this boss. There's gold sticker zany joker. I think I'm going to prefer splash over the zany joker gold sticker. All we gotta do is draw spades. Rebid on queens. Okay, so we have spades. Alright, dip it. This one's gonna be a banger. Okay, rebid on queen still. Nice. This... Oh. Okay. Flips and shuffle me Jimbos. We could go back in time. Alright. Hear me out. Hear me out. Okay. We go back in time. We have a chance to... We have more shops. We can try to get a negative. A negative, I don't know, something. Though, if we do go back in time, we do have to deal with another final boss. And maybe there are some final bosses that are stinkier than this one. Rebid on queens. Ship it. You know, some might say we've already won. But if we've already won, then it doesn't cost us anything to go back in time. Alright, buffoon pack. Just looking for negatives now, right? Oh, looking for maybe ectoplasm. Could get a spectral pack. We can hang them. Rebate on 3s. Okay, hang the hearts. I don't need any of this. No blue seal. Alright, fine. I'll go fish. Still no blue seal? Again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's smash. We got 58 cards in the deck, we gotta smash. 4.5 on the hologram. Okay. Go back in time. Jumbo standard pack, I could get more spades. Just want to make sure we have enough spades. There's more spades. Could take a blue joker instead of the baseball card. That's like not even better. It's the same, right? No, hologram's better. Okay. Look at that. Incompatible, incompatible. Alright. Shuffle me Jimbos. So let's hit him with one of these. Okay. Get some rebate money. Boss reroll. Nice. I want a spectral pack. I want ectoplasm. I can take a steel card or a blue seal. Maybe at this point I'd rather have the steel card. World Devil, nice. I could use the world now. I could save it for my glass ace. I can turn these into spade. Okay. Do we want to hang them? Do we want to use death to make a glass card? Maybe 9 and 7 we hang them? Rebate on 3s. Okay. Glass card, I could make it into gold. Ship it. Andrew, nope. Strength, meh. Rebate on 5s. I could make a wild card. Smiley face, Sly Joker. Oh yeah, I can replace the blueprint if we want a gelato. You know what? Let's do that. You're right. Go next. So rebate on 5s. Okay. I don't really need the steel card. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ship it. Okay. Great. So what did we say? We said it was 6 left or something like that. Inweezable, we already got the gold sticker. Dusk, I mean, we could, I guess. Temperance, or I can make a steel 3. I could just make spades. Now we're on 31 spades. Cool for more spades. Yep. Zany Joker. I could take a Zany Joker instead of Flash Card. Flash Card is 100 molt. Alright, get out of here. Go next. Alright. So, here's the move. We can throw this flush. That's fine. Okay. We can dig. I could keep the aces because you get Zany Joker, but doesn't matter. Okay, got a couple of steel cards. So I could go steal here. I could go play these. I could play the polychrome like that. Okay. One thing I will say is maybe if you're playing pairs, that's not a move that you can do if you're playing pairs. The problem there is, of course, if you level up the pairs, the base mult is not very high, but if we level up the flushes, okay, you have a little bit higher base mult, and then you can play maybe polychrome, maybe glass cards in the same hand, and then get more mult that way. Also maybe steel cards. Get more mult without having to rely on jokers for mult. So we don't need the plus mult from the flash card or the Zany Joker. We don't need the chips from the gelato because of course we got the blue seals leveling up our flushes. It was mostly this. It was mostly the hologram giving us the ×5 mult. It was also very much this. The early mail-in rebate because we're playing on the blue deck. An extra hand you can use to save a discard. And then also we ended up getting the extra discard voucher. And then so rebate, of course, is strong. And I think in general, just any money generator in Ante 1 or Ante 2, any money generator, I really like Faceless Joker on the gold stakes. So just as an Eternal, I'd take Eternal Faceless Joker in Ante 1 or Ante 2. And then this is what allows these other things to happen, is what allows us to get other good Jokers like Hologram and allows us to get the tarot cards to build the deck that we want. And then so we can get the gold stickers that we need. So we got To the Moon, that's the last uncommon. We've got Zany Joker, we've got the gelato here. So that means now 63 wins. Let's see here, 98%. So that should be, when we started the video, we needed 8 more. We got 2 in the previous game, and then we got 3 this time. So now we've got, I think it's just 3 left, right? And we could go take a look. So which 3 is it? It's Splash, is that true? I'm missing Splash. There's only 3 of them, so it's gonna be hard to find. So here's Splash and Superposition. All right, I remember those, Splash and Superposition, and I think it's 1 more. Where is the 1 more that we need? Or maybe that's it. Maybe it's just those 2. Check the first page. Yeah, so we got all of the first page. Maybe I just need 2 more then. Flash and Superposition. It's gonna be tough to get both of those in the same run, in the same game or whatever. But almost there. Pretty happy to pick up both the uncommons today. We got the Cola, we got To the Moon. Yep. Alright. Well done. That's gonna be it for this one. Stay tuned. We'll, like I said, Completionist ++. Before we lose, take care, everyone.